What is volleyball? Volleyball is a team sport played by two teams of 6 players each. The players use their hands to bat a ball back and forth over a high net, attempting to make the ball touch the court within the opponent's playing area before returning it. To avoid this, an opposing team player bats the ball up and toward a teammate before it touches the court surface. That teammate may then volley it back across the net or bat it to the third teammate, who volleys it across the net. A team has 3 touches on the ball before it must be returned over the net. History of Volleyball. William G. Morgan, the physical director of the Young Men's Christian Association in Holyoke, Massachusetts, invented volleyball in 1895. It was created as an indoor sport for businessmen who found the new sport of basketball to be too strenuous. Morgan referred to the sport as maintenance until a professor from Springfield College in Massachusetts noticed the volleying nature of the game and suggested the name volleyball. Facilities and equipment. Volleyball requires a minimum of equipment and space and can be played indoors or outdoors. The game is played on a smooth surface, court 9 meters 30 feet, wide by 18 meters 60 feet long, divided by a center line into equal areas, one of which is selected by or assigned to each of the two competing teams. While the ball is in play, players may not stop completely beyond the center line. A line 3 meters 10 feet from the parallel to the center line of each half of the court marks the point beyond which a back court player may not drive the ball over the net from a position above the top of the net. The forward line of player usually performs the offensive action known as a spike or kill most effectively and with the most power near the net. A tightly stretched net is placed across the court exactly above the center line. Official net height measured from the top edge of the net to the playing surface in the middle of the court are 2.4 meters, 8 feet for men and 2 meters, 7.4 feet for women. Net height can be also adjusted for young people and others who require a lower net. A vertical tape marker is attached to the net directly above each side boundary. Time of the court and a flexible antenna extended a meter 3 feet above the net along the outer edge of each vertical tape marker to assist game officials in determining whether serve or volleyed balls are in or out of bounds. Basic skills of volleyball. The first one is serving. An underhand serve is a type of serve in which the player holds the ball in one hand, swings the other in an arc below the waist, and strikes the ball with it first from the bottom to put in play. There are types of serving. The first one is underhand serve. In volleyball, an overhand serve is one in which the player tosses the ball with one hand and strike it the air above their head with the other. The second one is overhand serve. Overhand serving is more advanced than underhand serving, but it is not impossible. And lastly is jump serve. The jump serve is a type of serve in which the serving player increases the power and the height of the serve by jumping to the hit ball. The extra motion created by a jump serve allows the server to put more power on the ball, which can make the serve very difficult for the receiving team to handle. Second basic skill is receiving. During a volleyball game, the receiving team must receive the first serve. Following that, a player who has been served must make an accurate pass to one of his or her teammates. The ball is then set to a hitter by a setter. Finally, a successful attack hit is executed by a hitter. The third one is spiking. Spiking a volleyball entails striking the ball forcefully toward the floor on the opposing team's side of the net. You wait for the setter to place the ball near the net, then approach it, jump and go in for the kill. If the ball hits the floor before the opposing team can retrieve it, your team score a point. The fourth one is setting. Setting is the second step in the passing process, and it can be used to either dump the ball into an undefended area or to set the ball in a position that allows the hitter to spike it over. A height ball just inches from the net is the ideal. The last one is blocking. Blocking is a skill wherein the player deflects the ball from the opponent. The goal is to prevent a successful attack and the other team from securing a point. The blocker's job is to block the spike ball so that it goes back to the opposing team's side of the court.